Good day and welcome to this practice of presenting essays, discussions using the Zoom method. I have here with me my business associate, Mr. Adeyemi Iketa and Mrs. Nike Samuel, who have been gracious enough to put me through how to use the Zoom method for presentation. I decided to pen my thoughts on the pandemic and the scare that coronavirus brought to all and sundry. I wrote a letter to the CEO, and the CEO in my own concept here is God. So I go. These are the things I put down. I'm going to share it with my audience, and I welcome contribution to this piece. I've titled it A Letter to the CEO, and this is what I wrote. Letter writing is an art. In my younger days, you got to learn it from primary school. Armed with the 2H exercise book, you had to learn proper handwriting, coupled with the weekly drill in essay writing. You had no choice but to learn to frame your prose in a way that attracts no sanction from the teacher. These days, the telephone text, tweets, and WhatsApp messages have taken the shine out of beautiful heavenly letters. People hardly write letters to each other these days. Only the likes of a former president of Nigeria still bothers to pen carefully thought out letters. But since my heart is burdened, I decided to write a letter to the CEO. In corporate parlance, a CEO is the chief executive officer of an organization. Some call him managing director, general manager, chief operating officer, or chief promoter. The CEO to whom my letter is addressed is definitely more powerful than non-active CEO. So you want to ask why an ordinary mortal like me will dare to write him a letter? Let me tell you what emboldens me. From a young age, I got to learn that this CEO is the controller of the universe. Some call him God, others refer to him as Chineke, some call him Allah. All religions accord this CEO a central place, from churches to synagogues to mosques to Buddhist temples. Human beings troop out to worship him. They, to all appearances, bow down before him. When a new year is about to dawn, you need to see how people of all faiths raise their voices to this CEO. They plead that his corporate plan will favor them in the ensuing 12 months. They plead for general good health and prosperity. Oh, they reel out numerous requests because they assume he has a warehouse of bounties. So the year 2020 was welcomed with the usual fanfare and flourish. We attended the usual crossover service where we sang with gusto our favorite hymn, O God of Bethel, by whose hand thy people still are fed. Don't forget that God is our own CEO. We believe that he controls the universe. It does not matter whether we are Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, or Shango worshippers. We recognize this CEO. And in the past, he obliged us and reciprocates by according to the generality of our request. What went wrong this time? The year 2020 barely unfolded and we started to run helter-skelter. From Cape to Cairo, we are being chased by one tiny seed of discomfort called coronavirus. It is traveling through the entire world. We were told that It originated from China, spread to Italy, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, Canada, Australia, Ghana, and whoops, Nigeria. The entire world is panicking. Today is the 20th day of August, 8 months into the year of the Lord 2020. 8 months out of a whole year of 12 months. When will coronavirus stop its scourge? We have been locked down for 6 months now. Scientists are yet to find the cure. Hydroxychloroquine is the drug that the US and other Downstream Thomases dicker over. Lord have mercy. In what direction is the ship of our life sailing? Many people are overcome by fear. Others have lost their jobs. The world is in a state of flux. Airlines are no longer flying planes. Human beings are fast losing hope. Priests are running out of sermons of hope. Where are we heading for? When will coronavirus stop its scourge? I'm going to take a pause here and ask for comment from my associates. I'm just trying to see how well I do with the presentation using the Zoom meeting. So over to you, Nike. What's your own contribution to this discourse? Have you suffered any gains from coronavirus, or are you going to talk about the pain? Over to you, Nike.
Thank you for the presentation. Actually, we really don't know when this pandemic will be over, but we have to take caution of the safety tips and follow all necessary precautions, like keeping the social distancing, washing of our hands, and using our nose masks. The gains and the pains, I think for the pains, most lives has been lost. We've lost so many people due to this pandemic. And I pray that the Lord Almighty will keep to protect us. And also the educational system, the students at home, the children, I think they are really lagging behind. So we hope there's something the government can do about the educational system.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Samuel. Mr. Adeyemi Ifeta, what's your contribution to this short discourse? Did you make any gains during this pandemic? Or are you one of those people who are really fed up as the days are going? Let's hear from you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. There's been a lot of gains during this coronavirus pandemic, in the sense that I have always been a person that my work has been physical, but at the same time, a lot of other jobs that I engage in have been web-based, like building of websites, organizing online trainings, and this has never stopped. This has been ongoing. So for me, I've had a lot of gains because websites have had to be built over time. People that have not been online now have been forced to come online. So for me, there's a lot of gains in this in this period that we are undergoing, these trying times. And I feel for businesses and communities, even though I have my own gains, I've been trying as much as possible to help people to be able to come up and so that we all come out as beneficiaries during this period, because I cannot be moving forward alone. I have to try my possible best. This is my own kind of palliative to the younger generation, for those who are not up to speed with what's going on. I hope to put them through, give them tips, tools, and then organize small trainings for everyone. That's my own input and what I have gained during this period.
Thank you very much. For me, I think that a lot of us will have to learn to be modest in whatever we do. Nobody ever thought that Nigerians could hold funerals with only about 20 people attending. Nobody thought that you could actually have weddings where just only your closest relations are invited, not the whole world. We are being taught to trim our excesses. Also, for me, on a personal note, I've had more time for sober reflections and for prayers. I've had time to clean out my house and rid myself of junks of books, of clothes, of useless things that we store in our basement. I've thrown some out, I've given some out to charity. For me, it's been a rewarding time. The only thing that worries me, and I dare say a lot of people, is which way forward? When are we going to return to full-scale production? Those who have lost their employment, how are they going to reintegrate themselves to society? Those businesses that have folded up, will they get oxygen to come back again? These are worrisome issues. Schools that have been shut, how do the children re-enter the system? How do they prepare for school certificate, GCA level, primary school living certificate, and whatnot? A lot of work has to be done, but I want to end on the note that tough times don't last. Only tough people do. We must not give up. To give up is to die in installments, and that we must not do. While God gives us life, we must keep going. We must keep soldiering on. We must believe that tomorrow is going to be better than today. That's the only way we can survive the pandemic. We were told that about 100 years ago, there was the Spanish flu. Those men of old survived. We too, like them, will survive. Thank you for your attention.